Hi, Tim Urick here. Just want to ask you the question, have you looked at my blog? Have you really looked around at it other than just looking at maybe the videos that I'm sending you? Because if you want to find out a little bit more and educate yourself a little bit more, all you got to do is click on any banner up top, uh, over here, over there, down below, all around this blog. Just click on any video, put your email address in, and you'll start getting some things from me, some trainings from me, things that'll actually speed you ahead and give you a heads up on what's actually happening now online, where you can see actual people that have changed their life. Believe me, here, let me tell you something about my life. It was a little over 20 years ago. I just come out of college, couldn't find a job, so I took a job first at a video store, which was painful, and I worked at there, and then I moved up to a delivery business, and let me tell you, at the delivery business, I was making $6 an hour, and I'll never forget it because it was just like yesterday. I remember I worked there every day. I never missed a day. I did my job well, and if I finished early and would come in the morning early, they would send me back out because I finished too fast to help somebody else, which would actually put me back in later if I would just slow down doing my job. So I was punished for doing my job better. That was painful. I remember it well. Oh, it's still painful thinking about it. But what was even more painful was after a year, I was supposed to get my raise that day. And I was training a guy. I was making $6 an hour, so I'm figuring I'm going to make a big raise that day. As soon as I get in, I was going to go talk to my boss. He wanted to see me, so I knew it was raise time. And I looked over at this guy that I was training, and it just hit me. I was like, well, what did they start you at? I figured they might have started him at the same. They started him at $6.50. He had no experience, and here I've been here for a year, and I knew what I was doing. And I said, well, that's fine then, because if they start him at $6.50 and I'm making $6 an hour, I'm bound to get a huge raise because today's the day. So I got into the boss's office, and I was pretty fired up because I figured I'm going to get a good raise. The boss gave me 25 cents, $6.25 an hour. Now the new guy that I was training, $6.50 with no experience. So it'd been better for me to quit and then get rehired back, and I'd have been making more money than working there for the whole year and only getting a quarter. And I can honestly tell you that I quit that day. And actually, that was the best move that I ever made and the worst move that I ever made. Because at that point, I let my pride get in the way and I didn't have a job, so I was in trouble. But what happened to me is I inherited $1,100. And I had $1,100 to my name. And actually, my power was cut off around that time. And I had a course from college that said learn how to flip houses next Friday. And I said, well, I need to learn this stuff. I need to invest in me. As they say, when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. So I took that $1,100 instead of turning my power on because I was using batteries and candles. So I had maxed out my credit cards and I was paying a minimum payment. I couldn't use my cards no more. I was behind on everything. And my water was getting ready to be cut off in about 2 weeks. So I went ahead and called the company to get this $1,100 course. I could have been eating steaks, turn my power back on, and had a good life for the next couple months until that money ran out, and I'd be right back where I was again. So I knew I had to invest in me. If you're in that position now, you know what I'm talking about, where you really have nowhere to go up. This is it. It's now or never. So I called the company. I said, I got the $1,100. I'm looking at the flyer right there. And they tell me it's $1,600. They said, man, this was 6 or 7 years ago, and it's gone up. And I begged them. I said, reach way down and have mercy. I said, I'm practically down to nothing here, and I need this. and they made me fax them the flyer that I had to prove that it said $1,100 on it. And when they saw it, they called me back and said, "We'll let it go for $1,100." So I immediately sent the check off to them. Well, I immediately was sick, and I actually threw up because I said, "What have I done? My power's off. My water's going to be cut off in a couple weeks. I'm behind on all my bills, and here I'm ordering a real estate course for $1,100 to get this knowledge to invest in myself." I was like, "Oh my God, what have I done?" I don't know if you've ever done that or not, but it's painful. Took 3 weeks to come to me too, and every day. But as soon as I made that payment, I felt this sense of power, this relief that when it got here, it was my umbrella, it was my parachute to stop my descent from falling like I was going down fast. When it got here, I studied this thing night and day. It was tapes. I listened to it over and over and over and over and over until I empowered myself with the knowledge. I knew what the man was going to say before he said it on the tapes. And I did exactly what they said to do. And they said, if you do this, this will happen. And I'll never forget it. As I'm driving down the road, I did this, and I got calls, and they said exactly what the course said they would say, and I did exactly what they did, and I made $20,000 in 36 days after I got the course. You have no idea what that did to my life. But what it was the knowledge that I got from investing the $1,100 into myself. I still have that knowledge here today, and even more than that now. So doing this type of work was great for me until 2007, when the market crashed and just about wiped real estate out for investors. So when this company came along, I invested back into myself with knowledge again, because I knew knowledge was the thing that you needed to have. They can't take it away from you. So trust me when I tell you, invest in yourself. Get the knowledge you need. Empower yourself. Take this business. It's $25 to start. Get more knowledge, more knowledge, more knowledge, as much as you can do. Learn the techniques that take 45 minutes to an hour, maybe 2 hours a day, part-time, and triple to 10 times your income right now in the next couple months. If you do what you're supposed to do, and you're passionate about it, and you take massive action, just like I did before, then you will get the results that the other people are getting. So what I want you to do, if you want to have more information, click above me, click on any banner of how to make some money online, put your email address in, and it'll start sending you information, videos, information on what to do next. Register with us. You want to start now, it's $25. Get your credit card out. Change your life today, because you're worth it. My life was worth it 20 years ago. And today, it's worth it again. We're at that point, the worst time in the economy of the world. Now's the time to lift yourself up and get yourself back on track with knowledge. You're not going to be alone. We've got thousands of people that have lots of information to help you that you're entitled to get your hands on too, so you can learn how to do this. The trainings are great trainings, perfect trainings, tutorial trainings, videos that you can watch to show you how to do this stuff right from the comfort of your lazy boy, like I am. I'm in my lazy boy right now. This is where I stay. My TV's right there, and it's on. So this is not an office environment. This is in your own home. So click below or click above. Find out all you can about this business. Put your email address in. Get this stuff coming to you. Get on my list. Let me show you some trainings of how to do this. Free advertisement to get leads. People all over the world you can reach that may come into this business, and you make 100% commission on them. How many people will get a blog that you don't know, that you put your advertising out, will sign up without ever talking to you, and you get paid $25 or more, depending on where you are in this business? It's all in different levels of where you want to be because it's your choice. So how many of you want to get paid without picking up a telephone, without ever talking to a friend or a family member? Just sitting here watching TV, putting out some advertising, free advertising or paid advertising, whatever advertising you want to do, and making money and growing something in the next couple of months that could increase your income tenfold. So come and join me right now. Take action for yourself like I did 20 years ago, like I did a few months ago in this business that's changing my life and 120,000 other people worldwide and growing. I look forward to you joining my team, and let's get you moving forward starting right now. If you're dedicated, do it. Click now.